This video is all about pneumothorax. In this video, we will discuss about the introduction, causes, types, clinical features, examination, and investigation. So let's begin the video from the introduction. Pneumothorax means air in the pleural space. Air may enter the pleural cavity through chest wall, mediastinum, diaphragm, or from the puncture of the visceral pleura, that are the covering of the lungs. Next, we discuss about the causes. It is divided into two major groups, spontaneous pneumothorax and traumatic pneumothorax. Spontaneous pneumothorax is not caused by trauma. It is further divided into primary pneumothorax and secondary pneumothorax. Primary pneumothorax occur in the absence of an underlying disease due to the rupture of the pleural apical bulb. Apical bulb is a small collection of air between the lung and the outer surface of the lung. When a bulb ruptures, the air escapes into the chest cavity and causes the pneumothorax. Secondary pneumothorax. Secondary pneumothorax occur as a complication of rupture of bullous in chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and asthma, rupture of cavity in TB, lung abscess, and cystic fibrosis. Bullae is a large bulb or a larger bulb collect together and form a larger cyst. Traumatic pneumothorax occur as a result of penetrating injuries or as a complication like pleural fluid aspiration, pleural biopsy, bronchoscopy. There are three types of pneumothorax. First, we discuss closed pneumothorax. The opening in the lung is very small and rapidly heals. Air is reabsorbed and allow the lung to re-expand, as you can see in the picture. Secondly, we discuss open pneumothorax. The opening remains patent, mean unobstructed, and the pressure in the pleural space remains equal to that of the atmosphere, both on inspiration and expiration. Therefore, lungs cannot re-expand. This type of pneumothorax occurs as a result of penetrating wound of the chest wall. Third type is tension pneumothorax. Air enter in the pleural space during inspiration and coughing, but prevent it from escaping. Very large volume of air may be trapped in the pleural space, and intrapleural pressure causes not only compression of the underlying deflated lung, but also mediastinal displacement toward the opposite side, as you can see in the picture, with compression of the opposite lung, resulting in hypoxemia, inadequate cardiac output. Tension pneumothorax occur during mechanical ventilation, pulmonary infection, and penetrating trauma. Clinical features. The onset is usually sudden. There is pain or feeling of tightness in the affected side of the chest. It may be aggravated by deep breathing. Increasing dyspnea, and in severe cases, cyanosis occur. Dyspnea is not severe and lung re-expand gradually within 2 to 4 weeks in closed spontaneous pneumothorax. In open pneumothorax, the dyspnea is not severe but it does not improve. In tension pneumothorax, dyspnea is rapidly progressive by central cyanosis, tachycardia, hypotension, and respiratory failure. Examination. We can examine pneumothorax through the inspection, palpation, percussion, auscultation. In inspection, expansion is diminished on affected side, bulging on the side of pneumothorax, displacement of the apex beat toward the opposite side. Palpation, displacement of the trachea to the opposite side. Percussion, hyperresonant sound is heard. Auscultation, breath sound diminished or absent. Amphoric sound may be heard. Sound is like blowing over the mouth of an empty glass. We can investigate pneumothorax by chest X-ray. Sharply define edges of the deflated lungs, especially on a film taken in expiration. There is complete translucency between this pleural line and the chest wall with no lung markings. Mediastinal displacement in tension pneumothorax.